Hey everyone, it's masterbrendan. So I thought it'd be really cool today to do a 90s tag video. I think that this tag is really interesting because, well, if you didn't know, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 96 and I just keep thinking about the 90s a lot, or at least my childhood, because part of my childhood was in the early 2000s, but I had a nice childhood. So we will go and start these questions right now. Question number one is your favorite TV show, and I really, if you don't know, really like Pokemon. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, at one stage it was on in the mornings, but then another stage it was in the afternoon, like 3:30 or something. It went from Pokemon and then Dragon Ball Z. And the reason why I say that it's my favorite, besides Simpsons, because I watched that quite a lot as well. In the early seasons, every time I watch it, after watching like the first minute, I know the whole story of what's gonna happen because I watched Simpsons so much. But between the two, it's still Pokemon because I feel like Pokemon took over my life. If you can't see my channel already, so I'm gonna say, oh yeah, this is a story that I haven't shared on YouTube, but I did share this story on Facebook with Poke Collection. If you don't know, go check out this channel. Okay, I was watching Pokemon and then my mum told me that I needed to take a shower. So when the commercials went on, I quickly rushed and went and had a shower. Tried doing it really quickly, and then I came out and then it was Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, you know, crap, and I missed it. I missed Pokemon, I don't know what happened, and now it's Dragon Ball Z, and then I ended up crying for like quite a long time. In fact, 2 times in my life I cried just because of Pokemon. It's so funny. The second time I cried because I overslept and I missed Pokemon. That's why I cried. So yeah, I cried because of Pokemon. That's how much I love it. I'd cry for Pokemon. My favorite, oh gosh, I've gone red. Okay, the lighting keeps changing, so I don't know about this one. I think it's okay. A bit of a strange tint. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Favorite 90s song? I don't think they're in the 90s, but I really liked S Club 7 and also Backstreet Boys. Oh, it's hard to say because I'm like 90, I'm almost the end of the 90s, so my childhood wasn't really 90s. I quite like S Club 7, but Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. Was that even 90s? I'm so sorry if it's not. Favorite commercial / advertisement? I really have no idea. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to advertisements. Next question. Oh, this one. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Definitely Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I really liked their music back then. For me, it's more Backstreet Boys in terms of knowing their songs. Favorite music artist? Is that like a group or just a single artist? For artists, I really have no idea actually. I can't really think of an artist right now. Not quite sure actually. Did you collect anything back then, and what did you collect? I collected a lot of Pokemon stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, definitely. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Collected Beyblades. Marbles, you know, I collected marbles. Those were like really popular when I was a child. Those are the main things that I collected. How many Tamagotchis did you go through? I only went through one. I had a green one. In the end, my pet kept dying, so I lost interest in playing. I went and put it on pause so that it wouldn't die, but then the battery died, so. But then I ended up giving it away to some friend of mine. And apparently Tamagotchis, it sells for quite a lot now. I gave it away for free. I believe they used to be like $20 or something like that, I can't remember. Moving on, favorite video game and console. When I was a child, I didn't get my first console until 2005. That was a PlayStation 2. First favorite game was Tekken Tag Tournament. I played this with my cousins a lot on their PlayStation 2 before I got my PlayStation 2. It's still one of my favorite games. And then I realized after playing Tekken Tag Tournament that I actually played Tekken 3 a lot when I was a child. Like, seriously, a fighting game and a little kid playing Tekken. Sometimes parents think that it's a bad thing for kids to be playing, but all I remembered was Tekken Ball mode. Yeah, I played that a lot. Favorite cereal, and it had / cereal toy, but I never got any. But favorite cereal, I really liked I think it's Nutri-Grain, that one, and also Cocoa Pops. I really liked putting the milk in and then eating all the Cocoa Pops and then just drinking the chocolate milk. That was the best. Also, one of the ones that I really liked was also the Pokemon cereal that they had, but the problem was that I only ate the Pokemon and didn't really eat the cereal. I believe the cereal was just rice balls. What was your 90s crush growing up? I didn't have a 90s crush actually. I believe I was too young. Yeah. No, I didn't really have one. What was your favourite Disney Channel movie? Well, I actually didn't have Disney Channel, so I can't really say that, but we did have some Disney shows. The only one I can remember is Lizzie McGuire. That's in terms of like old Disney, but for a bit of a newer Disney, I really liked Wizards of Waverly Place. But of course, those aren't 90s, so sorry 90s fans, but I guess I was a bit too young for Disney Channel. There's probably a cartoon, but I can't really think of one right now. But there's definitely one. I don't know, I keep thinking of replacements right now or Combustible, but even those aren't 90s. If you think of in terms of 90s kids, then yeah, I was a kid back then. Weirdest fashion trend? I don't think I had any weird fashion trends actually. I was actually a pretty normal person. What were the favourite toys you played with? I did play with Lego, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and believe it or not, on Saturdays I used to play DVD games. It seems really strange now, but that was how I used to entertain myself. And if you don't know what DVD games are, I don't mean the CD-ROMs for computers, but actual DVD special features. These days there isn't that many games that you can play for special features on DVDs. Back in my day, seems like such a long time ago, like Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone, I used to play that all the time. Yeah, there was like mini games that you can play, like Catching the Snitch or entering the dungeon. Is it the dungeon? For like Chamber of Secrets, fighting the Basilisk. Moving on, Disney, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. I believe for me, Cartoon Network, because it had Pokemon. Did I have Dragon Ball Z as well? Who had like the anime. I really like Cartoon Network. Even though I even talk about Pokemon and stuff, like Powerpuff Girls, Codename Kid Next Door. There's so many Cartoon Network TV shows that I really liked, and I used to always play the games on the website. I think the games might still be there. I should think about actually playing those games and making a YouTube video out of them because they were so fun. Oh yeah, Ed and Eddie. Oh my gosh. Childhood man. What early morning / weekend TV shows would you watch? I just watched anything that was on TV. I remember waking up 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning every day. What I remember right now, I forgot what the actual TV show was about, but it was about the dog called Crypto, I think. But anyway, he's a Superman dog. I don't think that's 90s. But yeah, of course I remember watching Pokemon. And I remember on Sunday mornings, they always played anime, but even back then I didn't know it was actually anime. So they had Pokemon, they changed to like Mew Mew Power. There was also Mega Man, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, those sorts of anime shows. They don't actually really play them now. Back then, yeah, it was great. Oh yeah, also Digimon. Favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy? Like those handheld mini games that you can play. If you know what I'm talking about, they're electronic. Favorite book? Talking about my very childhood, I really liked The Little Brown Bear. Is that what it's called? You know, it's like, we're going on the bear hunt, we're not scared. I think that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, I still remember it. I really liked that book and I ended up getting it with the bear, like the bear toy. I also liked The Little Yellow Digger. Those were the best books, but that was like childhood. But I also enjoyed like those maze games and those quest books. If you don't know what a quest book is, basically you open a page and it says, go to page 11 or otherwise go to page 21 or something like that. And then you try and get to the end of the book. I really like those books. What would you watch when you got home from school? That's like the same question basically. There's this show called Angelina Anaconda, I think, where her face is like black and white and then the whole thing's like cartoony-ish. I remember that one. When I watch it now I'm like, why did I even watch that? Also Pokemon and those sorts of anime shows, Digimon, Cardcaptor Sakura. I remember watching those. And the last question. What was your favourite thing from the 90s that's no longer available today? They would say like an object or something, but what I really miss is people not going on the internet or computer or using their cell phones so much. I think compared to the 90s and now, I preferred more of that style of life compared to now, I guess. Back then you talked more. But in terms of an object, I can't really think of anything which doesn't exist now. I'm just gonna say that for my 90s tag. That's gonna be all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned a bit more about me, and my 90s self. I really enjoyed that video. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to like and comment down below and let me know your 90s self, if you're from the 90s or your childhood anyway, and you can let me know. And you can also comment down below and let me know what other videos you would like to see from me. Anyway, don't forget to check out my other channels, Yesh and also MBXD, and those channels I actually film quite often as well, so you can go check out those channels. And don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time in my next videos. Yeah, bye.